Hotspots in the Durham region.
Every week we'll be going into the deets about everything you need to know about the hotspots in Durham, and the greatest hotspots too.
Yeah, for sure. For today's episode, we'll be looking at our first location, which is Bond Street.
And this is a little bit of history, but originally constructed for the GM United Auto Workers Union Local 222, the SACO Group purchased the building in 1996, and the building was home to multiple tenants over the years, including the Dungeon and Laser Quest, renamed Bond Street Event Center in 2020. And of course, 2020 was the year of COVID, so it got shut down and then just revamped up. Bad year. But then it got revamped up this past couple of years. It's been making a comeback.
Yeah.
So it's a great place for music, entertainment, college kids to come hang out. It's just a very vibey and cool place. And in Bond Street, there are multiple factors which we're going to be diving into today. So do you want to start us off?
Yeah. So first we're talking about the snack bar, the local lounge 222, and the main stage. So first up we have the snack bar. We have a couple photos to share as well. Bond Street is an event center that's made up by 4 parts. And yeah, we're talking about Bond Street. It's located on the 2nd floor of Bond Street, and it's open from 5 to 10 p.m. on Wednesday, from Wednesday to Thursday, 5 to 1 from Fridays to Saturdays. And you often catch performances by local artists, and like mainly on Friday acoustic nights. And it's the perfect place to catch up with friends like us.
Yeah.
And not to mention their famous garlic knots. And we had that funnel cake last time.
Yeah, that was really good. And like their prices are geared towards college students. So
Yeah,
they're not crazy.
it's not too expensive, and it's like, it's a small enough place where you can hang out with friends, like either
100%,
around the bar or like
Yeah, because there's like the bar area and there's like a little stage
seating area.
performance.
Yeah.
It's very cool. And like even the windows, like because it's on the 2nd floor,
Yeah.
it's like a nice overview kind of the.
You do it. Sometimes it's better to reserve a table though, because it does get pretty busy. We were lucky we got a table. Just walk in.
100%. And I think even on Halloween, you weren't there with me, but Alec and I went to their Halloween dance.
Oh,
their Halloween
I saw
party.
that.
It
Yeah.
was really cool because it was just.
She was a
like-
witch.
Yeah, I was a witch. I
With
was
a
she was a
big
warlock,
green
yeah,
hat.
Yeah. I did have a big green. I was very tall. Like about.
It was tall.
Yeah. It was tall.
It was as tall as you.
Yeah.
That was fun.
No, yeah. But it was good. And then Alec was a warlock.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Alex, her boyfriend, by the way,
Yeah,
if you did not know.
Yeah.
So yeah, moving on to the local lounge.
Yes, Local Lounge is a cool and vibey place. It's located on the main floor, and it's a great place to grab a cocktail and chill out with friends like Megan and I. They have a packed week planned with Tuesdays trivia night at 7 p.m., Wednesdays vinyl social, Thursdays from 10 to 2 a.m. they have the Emerson's Jam, which is actually after the local jam.
At the
after
222, which we'll get to later.
That we'll get to later, the jam session that they have.
Yeah.
But after that, they have the karaoke session in the local lounge.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool spot.
We haven't yet gone there, and I really want to.
I've been once.
You've been there.
I've been once, yes I have.
You've been there.
I played and it was fun. They have like, I'm a drummer, so they have like this little cocktail kit. So it's just like a bass drum,
That's so cool.
a snare, and a little cymbal, a hi-hat, I guess.
Oh, that's awesome.
But some songs, like the songs I played, like that's all you needed. And then, I don't know, you just go from there.
No, that's awesome. And I know some of my friends play there, like Acoustics.
And Cool Missy.
Yes,
Cool Missy plays there every night, actually. Every night.
Very cool, very cool.
Cool. So yeah, moving on to the 222. Probably my favorite spot of the whole Bond Street place.
We got photos of here. This is the van. The dreads.
Yeah. The 222, also known as the Dungeon prior to 2008. We also have a video to share.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll play a video.
This video was taken.
Yeah, that band was called Life of X-Style.
Yeah.
This past Thursday, Katie and I actually went to a jam session, and they played about 40 minutes. They played for a while. They're a good band. They're actually in high school, so they're pretty young, but they're
It's incredible.
They're
when
amazing.
I found out that most of those bands were kids in high school, I was
Yeah.
like, thinking about back to me when I was in high school, I was like, there's no way I'd be able to like do that. Like, that's
I wish
crazy.
I could, but I don't know. You don't
Yeah,
know that
no.
many cool
That's
people.
actually
Well, when
crazy.
I was in high school, half of it was during COVID, so
True.
that was also a downside.
True.
But
And they were also in the Battle for Bands.
yes, they
yeah.
were Battle of
Yeah,
the Bands.
Battle
That
of the
was a
Bands,
cool
yeah.
day.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Or I guess we'll talk
Well,
about
yeah,
the
we'll
main
talk about
stage.
it a bit later.
But yeah, so the main stage.
Oh wait, not
Actually,
yet.
you're not
Not
done.
yet.
You're not done.
As of recent, the 222, they have a jam session. Well, it's every other Thursday now, from 6 to 10. It's a great spot to like hang out with friends, and I've met a lot of cool people there. I play there too. We have one more video to share actually.
Yeah.
I have
there's a
another
video of
of
you.
another high school band actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another great video. That band was Dust Before Dawn. Both of those bands have been playing at the 222 since the summer, and yeah, they're great people. Everyone's awesome there. It's just another place where people can just come and play music and just come together as a group, I guess. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's a
And
cool
it's
place.
free, so it's,
Yeah, it is free.
yeah,
6 to 10, every other Thursday now, all ages.
yeah. All
Come,
ages. Yeah, remember those
all
like two
ages.
girls like in the movie?
Yeah, there was these little kids that were just dancing up on the
Yeah,
stage.
But it was great because no one else was dancing. Everyone was like shy to like go up and dance, and they were like the two little girls. Like when you're younger, you don't really care about that
Yeah.
like, sort of thing. They were just
When you're
dancing.
older, you kind of care.
Yeah.
Well, like me, I
You
guess.
shouldn't, and I
You
shouldn't,
shouldn't.
but you do.
Yeah.
So they just were freely dancing. It was really cute.
Oh yeah, moving on to the last part, the
Yeah.
main stage.
Yes, and the main stage is the last part of Bond Street that we'll be looking at today. And the main stage takes up a majority of the first floor, actually. I feel like Bond Street, when it was first built, that was probably their main focus, was the main stage, because it is such a
Probably.
big area.
Yeah.
Like it's like a big venue for artists.
Yeah.
Like there's a huge stage and a big like area for people to dance, like a main area for
There's a
people
huge area actually.
I
I
was
went there
even-
for Battle of the Bands.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, back a couple months ago. I actually won tickets there from Long McQuaid.
because she was
Yeah.
the first commenter on the
No,
post.
I was lucky. I did it by
Yeah.
accident. I saw it.
And you were like,
And I'm like, I might as well try. So yeah,
one ticket.
yeah, it was great, and yeah, it was a great little.
And the band that we played earlier on there.
Yeah,
played-
Life of Exile, they were part
yeah,
of it.
they
They did a good performance, just unfortunately they didn't win.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they also have like different New Year's shows like Crownlands. They're a big
Crownlands
band that
played,
plays
yeah.
there, and they're gonna have Battle of the Bands up
Next
again
year, yeah.
this year. I'm not sure when, but I'll be sure to
Yeah.
go again, and
Yeah.
hopefully you too.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'll also join in on the
Yeah, you
222.
too.
No, just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode. And once again, Bond Street, go there,
Yeah.
talk. And the people who own it, I think
They're so
called,
nice.
I think the
Every
name
staff is so nice there.
100%. And I actually think the name is called Bond Street because their
Oh
last
yeah,
name is Bond.
I think their
So,
last
yeah.
name is Bond.
Yeah,
I know
so
there's an Emma Bond.
there is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of bonds, but
Yeah.
it's cool.
But
No, yeah. So it's just a great place, and I think it really encourages the community of Oshawa and Durham to like come together and just have a vibe and have a good time and not spend a lot of money. Not
Yeah.
need to spend money.
And most things are free, like
Mhm.
at night usually, I guess.
And to speak of that, at the snack bar, or not the snack bar, but when you call up, so when you go to the 222, you can call up to the snack bar for them to make you a pizza and they'll bring it down.
Yeah, you can bring it down
Yeah.
and just eat it when you're watching a band or like listening
That's
to
what we
music.
literally did last Thursday.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
We've done that like the last
Yeah.
2 times.
And it's great because you split the price, and you ask, can we split the bill 3 ways? And they do it,
Yeah.
and then you only pay like what, $6?
And the pizza's definitely worth it.
And it is
Yeah.
really good pizza. It's like a nice like
Pepperoni
happy-
pizza.
Yeah. yeah.
But yeah, tune in next
Yes.
week to hear
Yes,
us
yeah.
talk about the coolest cafe in town, the Cork and Bean, and coming
And
to you
live
live from Durham College on Monday, January 27th. See you next week.